Yo, YouTubers, guess what I'm about to do? It's early enough, I might have a couple of bevies. I might try a little sing song with my guitar later, don't know. Got a backing track to try out, like. See what you're thinking now. Fetish. But to me, other fetish. Beer review. Now this is an interesting beer review, this, right, guys, because it's low percentage. And the crazy thing is, I bought it the other night. I bought some beers in the other night. I had a bit of a map on, right? And I bought more of them Hicks beers, you know, the Saint Hostels, to try them as a, like, how many did I get? 4? Or was it 3 of them? I think I got 3 of them. You know, to try the feel-good factor. You know, when you drink a few of one type of beer, like, and see if it, you know, I was very happy with it, like, you know what I mean? It's actually a really good beer, that. So I wasn't wrong on my review. Hicks, Saint Hostels. But when I picked it up, because I was getting beers in bottles, you know, I thought, like, you know, where you get, in Asda, you get 4 beers for the price of 3. I mixed cans and bottles the other night, a couple of nights earlier than that, like, and I realised there was no reduction in the price, so I went in there and thought, right, so we'll get 4 bottles or something, and one of them's for free. And so I got 3 bottles of Hicks to try it full on, like, and an extra bottle of something else, you know, just to try. But I thought I'd reviewed it before, you see, so I didn't review it, right, the other night, like. And I opened it thinking I'd reviewed it before, which I'll explain in a minute why, like. And when I drank it, it was absolutely delicious, the flavour. You know what I mean? I was quite shocked, like, I was, oh my word, this is fantastic, lovely flavour. So anyway, I only had 1 bottle of it the other night, and I was really happy with it, you know, the taste. And because of the label and the make, I thought, I've already reviewed this beer, haven't I? But I didn't notice it wasn't an IPA. So, with that being said, let's do the reveal. And I bought another bottle tonight, especially because it is well worthy of a review. If what it tasted like the other night was worth, you know, and it's a low percentage as well, guys, you know. So I'll see the feel. I'm totally sober. Have been for 2 days. And I thought, like, let's do this beer justice and give it a review. And I won't waffle tonight or talk about current events and world affairs. Let's keep it beer review tonight. It's a Shipyard Session Pale Ale, right? I double checked before on me uploads, you know, from 2 years ago it is. And I went, oh, I did review this beer. And then I checked closely, it was the one I reviewed as a Shipyard IPA, which was 5%. Right? I drank this the other night, I couldn't believe the taste of it, right? So I'm going to do it, like, you know, and I'd had beers before it as well, so it wasn't like a full on, you know, it's when you get the first taste, isn't it? But this is actually a session pale ale, guys, right? It's got it from Asda. It's quite cheap as well, £1.17 or something was it. Am I getting it mixed up with something else? Not sure. Receipt. I'll just grab the receipt because I've got to tell you the price of this. So, hold on. Oh, back in now. Oh, yeah, no. Shoot. Hold your horses there. I think the last barrel opened. Come on. Ah. How's that? Oh, no, loads of our silly seats. Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's cheap. Yeah, I'm right. It's from Asda, right? And it was only £1.12 a bottle, right? But what's the catch I hear you say? What's the other one? £2.17 for the Hicks. For this stuff, this one. £1.12, which is a fantastic price, isn't it, right? And if you're not into heavy duty drinking, you just want a session, it's only, believe it or not, 3.4%. Now, when I drink, when I drink Bullshit Leon, when I drink this stuff in the RMR, it's only 3.8% on draft. And it still, it gets you there, you know what I mean? So anyway, I thought, I'll give this a go and see how happy it makes me feel. But I'm telling you now, the flavour, right, we'll go for it again now. This is like a, I had drank all the beers when I opened this the other day. But I was really impressed with the flavour. Alright, let's do the description. American Session Pale Ale from the heart of Portland, Maine, a coastal city famed for shipbuilding, world trade, and discovery. Our founder, Fred, put everything on the line to release his dream to make refreshing, full flavour, easy drinking beer for all. Refreshing and easy drinking American style pale ale. I think my favourite kinds of beer is a pale ale. I bought a load of pale ales earlier, like, the Brewdog Planet Pale. That kind of realm, you know what I mean? I'm into that. That's feeling for taste. But this, refreshing and easy drinking American style pale ale, bursting with tropical fruity aromas, mango and Yellowstone fruits, all adding to this delightfully golden colour. Shipyard, 3.4%. Ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, hops, yeast. My camera go weird then. Yeah. So to start a session off, pioneers a true refreshment and taste. American Session Pale Ale. Yeah, and the one I was reviewed a couple of years ago was their IPA, which is 5%, you know what I mean? And I really loved it. But I'm telling you guys, if you want taste, like taste and thirst quench, I think that's a good thing, yeah. Shipyard. Aha, me hearties. And when I drank it, as soon as I started swigging it off the glass, I was like, whoa, this takes me back. What's it take me back to? And it was, when I went to see, there's a video on my channel of me when I went to see Glenn Matlock, the bass player of the Sex Pistols. He did a solo gig in Liverpool. And that's what I bought on draft at the bar. On draft, it's usually 3 point something%, isn't it, in pubs to play it safe, you know what I mean? But it took me there, I thought, wow. I wonder if it was this, I don't know if it was the IPA or the Session Pale, I'm not sure. But anyway, kind of took me there, alright. It's full of beans, mate, look at that. It's like, when it comes off the bottle, it's like, ooh, hey, ready to go. It's alive. Smells fantastic, that, guys, honestly. This is like I don't normally recommend lighter, like lower alcohol, because I am a full-on total pisshead. I don't mean as such these days. I drink a lot less than I used to, but I wasn't like a connoisseur of beer. Me, I'd be like, I'll drink anything. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go. Let's get in the glass. It's how nice this looks. Pour it slow. Don't you dare foam up and make me wait. By the way, guys, there's another beer festival in Port Sunlight, isn't it, in November? The big beer festival, Port Sunlight. Hume Hall. Well, that's out the bottle. I'm not sure if it's bottle conditioned. Still some in there. Hate it when that happens, but it's full of life. It's lovely golden amber colour. Let's just let it settle a bit. See the way the head was coming out the bottle, look. Oh, lovely colour, golden amber. Beautiful, I've got to say. I love pale ales. Oh my word, this is a formidable. I tried to pour it really slow and gently. I did put it in the freezer for a while, you know what I mean? Tried to chill it out, just let you have while it's still settling, let's have the old CS. Yeah, fluffy and white, perfect, massive, full of beans head. Say 3.4%, guys. It smells fantastic. If you want a light one, and you just want a nice beer and you just want the taste, this is one of the most fragrant beers I've ever tried, to be honest. It's fragrant and, we'll see. Might even get to put a song in on the end. No, I'll try and do that later. I'll have a couple more bevies to see how I feel. Dutch Courage! Come on, settle down. Nederlanden. Hoi! Alles goed! That's all I've learned of Dutch so far. That's quite a bit in there. Still, it's about there. I'm dying to taste it. While we're waiting now, let's go. Let's do a little. Let's get the Liverpool lady out. I'm just going to have to do this, but it won't sound good on the camera. That's why I hardly use this guitar when I'm doing these beer reviews, because you know what netbooks are like with music. See these strings, listen to that. That's how you can tell the strings need changing. Yeah. Right. Come on! I can't wait. I can't wait. Well, I'm waiting like see you get a thumbnail. Planet Earth. Bottle of beer. As you can see, the Earth is not flat. Oh man. I got some films yesterday to watch. I got Flights, I buy Blu-rays second hand, you know what I mean? You get them dead cheap. Usually watch them on my PlayStation and that like. I got Flights with Denzel Washington, £2. Beowulf, Beowulf or Beowulf, the cartoon with Ray Winston, the digital thing, the CGI thing. Got the director's cut of that for £1. And Downsizing, the Matt Damon film where they shrink, I bought that. I want to watch. Hopefully, I'll watch it tonight. If I don't go online tonight or stream or anything, to watching that film. That's why I got the beers in. I thought I watched the beginning where you got to test your discs the second hand. That was £3.50, I think. Downsizing, and I laughed my head off the beginning. You know what I mean? Straight away, I was like, "Oh, that looks proper funny that film, mate." Little tiny people all shrunk and that like. Just think, man, if you could shrink like that, like in Downsizing, yeah, this bottle would be a tap room, wouldn't it? That glass would be a huge tank of ale, like what they brew the beer in. And there's a thought, isn't it? Right. A block of weed. Like that. A block of weed or a bud of weed. Would be a Christmas tree, wouldn't it? Big giant Christmas tree. You can smoke off it like from a bud. That'd be mad, wouldn't it? Right, where's the top? Where's the top? Where's the top? Top, 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 top. Top of the shop. Top of the shop. I've got to throw all my bottles away. I like to keep everything, when I've reviewed them. I obviously can't remove the labels. That takes a bit of work removing labels off bottles. But anyway, the glass is settled. Look it. Here's one I tried earlier. See, I've already tried it, you see, so. And then I realised, I was like, no, I haven't reviewed it. Let's give it a go. Gorgeous colour. I mean, just pure pale ale, right? You've seen the cum shot. You know what I mean, like beer porn. Right, okay. It smells gorgeous. It smells fragrance, refreshing, like inviting, fresh. Refreshing, like fresh, citrusy, all those things you look for in a pale ale. Everything it just whacks it out the ballpark with aroma. You'll open a bottle of it, you'll see what I mean. Alright guys, can't wait any longer. It's Shipyard American Session Pale Ale, 3.4%. Up how we are. Oh wow. Just full of life. Oh, like, them sweets called American fruit gums. not wine gums, American hard gums, remember them? Was that what they were called? Years ago, they were like jelly sweets and they were kind of tough, and there was little circles with like, and there was like an orangey one. It's got that taste, like them sweeties. Lovely, very inviting, very tasty. You can't just whack that down in 5 seconds, I tell you. It's quite warm. Went to the shop before and it was sort of cool and it had been raining and I was buzzing. I love it. I'm not really into hot weather unless I'm on a holiday or going somewhere camping, you know what I mean? And I was buzzing off seeing like rain on the floor and everything like that. And then the sun come out while I was walking up the shop because I put like an extra hoodie on and everything. Started sweating and that like. But hey man, it's got like a lovely bitter aftertaste. Palate is lovely. Fragrance, hoppy. Yeah. I think Pale Ale is my favourite in the taste division with all these beers. You know, all the IPAs and New England IPAs and all the rest of them. I think Pale Ale. I mean, Indian Pale Ale, IPAs. You know, they're all the same plane. I mean, I bought some thingies for later. You know, the little what they call Pacific Breeze. You know, the Stewart brothers. I love them. Got a can here which rolled under the table the other night. This stuff. This is on the same plane, you know, like, and Brewdog, Planet Pale. All that, like, that lovely sort of, the balance between bitter and sweet is just perfect. This has got it. It's absolutely delightful. Now, what I want to do is monitor the hit. Right, guys, that's what you want, you know. You ever heard the story about was it Aristotle? He was, you know, he was accused of influencing the youth or something, so they made him take poison as his death penalty. You know, he was basically put to death. So he offered to drink the poison and do a commentary while he was dying. Do you know what I mean? And there's like an audience around. There's a famous painting of it, like, you know what I mean? I seen it in a museum once, like, you know, he's sitting there with the glass in his hand or the cup in his hand. He's just drank the poison. He's like telling everyone what he's seeing as he's dying, basically. And everyone's like, do tell us, you know, all standing around the bed, like, watching him die. Like, well, that's what this is a bit like, isn't it? Putting him up on a more lighter note, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, really refreshing. Really nice. Perfect. I mean, yeah, it took me back to the Glen Matlock gig. I was like, wow, that tastes very familiar, but I'm not sure it was the IPA or the Session Pale on draft in that pub, like the Zanzibar in Liverpool. Was it the Zanzibar? That was cool. So I'm going to do an Aristotle and tell you what 3.4% does to me if it kicks in, like, you know. Because it usually doesn't hit, you know, touch the sides, basically, you know. Unless it's on draft in a pub, you know, what we call cask. That's when the 3 point something hits the spot, isn't it? It's, you know, makes you feel merry. This is feeling good and feeling warm enough, like. Looks beautiful in the glass, guys. £1.12, that's a bargain. Oh, man. Lovely. Fruity, orangey, citrusy. Just all them things. All them things that you want. Bursting with tropical fruity aromas, mango and Yellowstone fruits, all adding to this delightfully golden colour. No frills, delightful beer that, guys. Remember years ago they used to say American beers had this really bad reputation of like, compared to British ale and all that. If you went to a bar in New York and you bought a pint of beer, it's like gnat piss or water. That can't be true, can it? It must be a load of baloney all that, must it? But some of these American beers have been amazing. That's an American pale. Starting to get the bell cheese. I like that. Now, some people just judge beers on taste, don't they? And that's all. You see. I'm sure a lot of people give that a 10. It's absolutely perfect. Looks beautiful in the glass as well. All the lace and everything. It's just really spot on, guys. Look at the fluffy white hair hasn't dissipated. Like it's gone less, a little bit less, but it's like it's just it's got that foamy, lovely whiteness. It looks beautiful and very appetising. I've got a bottle of Hicks to drink as well to follow this up, and then I've got a load of them Pacific Breezes if we're going all the way, like. Um, but that's nice, that's pleasant. I'm feeling it like, but it's not too overbearing. If it were all about taste, I really judge my beers on the kick. To be honest, I'm more like Kate Bush, the kick inside. You know what I mean? Don't don't think that's about beer. Like, it's probably about a baby and the womb in it. Like, but ooh, it's getting blustery out there. That's lovely. That very pleasant, aromatic. The palate is delicious. It's perfect. I mean, I would buy that again. I'd buy like very rarely do that. You don't say, "Oh, I'm going back for more," and then it's a low percentage. Very rare do that, but I would with them because it's such a satisfying taste and it's so nicely brewed and hoppy. Contemplation on that word. The way that, anyway, you know the score. You all know what I'm talking about, you beer reviewers. Ale degustation, I don't know if you've reviewed this, I'll have to check, like, because it'll be interesting to see what you think of that one, like. Because it's really spot on, like. It's got a casky vibe to it. I'm monitoring my drunken feel good factor. By the way, can I recommend a film to you if you haven't seen this before? Like? If you've never seen this film, guys, I might have done it before, like you might have seen me talk about this on other videos. This is a DVD. I haven't got the Blu-ray of this. Yeah, I should try and get the Blu-ray, but one of the best movies you will ever see in your life. Three Burials, Tommy Lee Jones, modern day western. That's the movie recommendation of the month. If you can find it, check it out. It's an adventure. That's nice. That I feel really, really nice and pleasant and ready for the rest. But sessionable. It is purely sessionable. You drink a load of them with your friends, and you're all going to be in good spirits. You're not going to kick each other's heads in, smash each other's car windows, and as us Merseysiders do when we're pissed. When we get it wrong. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Really lovely, pleasant. Like I say, delicate, and I'm feeling that. Like, it's just nice. It's just nice. I was really worried when I hit this the other night. I was already gone on other beers, wasn't I? I've had three of them Hickses, I think. Three of these. And hit that, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. Very surprised. And it's like, I'll tell you what, I think the bottle I actually drank was better than this, even, like, you know what I mean? It was like, so I assume it, differs from bottle to bottle, and you get, like, I don't know, it's got that casky vibe, like I say. Very pleasant indeed. The Scouts, if you're watching, man, Scouser, Red Scouts. Don't forget the beer I recommended to you, man. Milestone Brewery. This is another recommendation for anyone out there. Milestone Brewery. You've got to order them online. I tried it in Seabay, the Seabay place. Straight from the cask. Raspberry wheat beer. They sell it in bottles online, like, on the website. Highly, highly recommend that beer, guys. Milestone. I haven't bought it, you see, so I'll do a proper review. I've reviewed it in Seabay, you get me? Like, it's on my videos somewhere. It was so good, you know what I did? The last drink I bought before I left the place, the second day, I went back to the second day, didn't I? And I bought a glass of that. I carried it all the way home, got it on the train and everything. I brought it all the way to my living room in the glass without touching it, without drinking it. And it survived all the way in the glass. Do you know what I mean? Just because I wanted to sit in my living room and drink it. That's how good it was. That's a mad one. Milestone Brewery Raspberry Pale Ale. Raspberry Wheat Beer. Amazing beer. But this got me sort of similar vibe. Dead nice, merry, happy, lovely. Get in there, lad. Oh yeah, at the bottom of the glass, it's got all that. I'm in the mood for dancing and shitting my pants with diarrhea. Wouldn't that be a funny scene in a film? Someone with white pants, like, going for a John Travolta, like a fancy dress or something, like a disco. And he's like that, like, there, I stay alive. And he's got bad diarrhea and he farts. His pants go like brown. I had a brilliant idea. Look, see how merry I am. See, that's only 3.4%. I had a brilliant idea, like, right, I was walking down the street the other day, and I saw, like, a kid's, like, looked like a scooter, but it was a kid's, like a Vespa or a Lambretta, like this pink thing, pink toy, and you put a battery in it or something, and it goes like a scooter. I thought, man, wouldn't it be funny in a film? Because I went on my Lecky bike once, and I was doing over 30 mile an hour, yeah. And the police actually chased me and stopped me and that, like, you know what I mean? And they let me go, like, because I said I'll change the throttle and all that stuff and, not use it on full, restrict it and that, like. But wouldn't it be funny, like, a kid gets one of them little Lecky scooters for Christmas, And on the sly, she does some saving and that, like, you know, and buys a wheel the right size, like what you can get for the scooters and things like that, the scooters you stand on and stuff. Buys a fully, like, you know, 48 volts, like 500 watt wheel for a toy scooter and puts it on a slide. And you know, she's doing over 30 mile an hour, like nearly 30, like 35 to 40 mile an hour, and the cops are chasing. It's like, that'd be funny in a film. Little toy helmet on there, thing going, and the cops are going, woo, 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 she's doing over 30. I had that idea for the movie, like, you know, for comedy, like, for the scene in a comedy film, like. You know the way, like, the kids on the shore-ons, those illegal, like trials, electric bikes, you know what I mean? Get over a motor, like a shore-on, like, and put it on a toy scooter, like, and the cops, like a police chase, you know what I mean? That's the kind of crap I think of. Yeah. Alright, man, I'm finishing this off. I'm feeling dead merry. That's all I'm reporting back home. Like 37 minutes, not bad. Let's give it the last final go. Yeah, I'd definitely give that a 10. Oh, that. See the signs. A 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 lightweight beer. Beer you can give to your granny as well. What more can you ask for? Thanks for watching. Might be doing a little recording in a minute to test my guitar with it. Well, them strings are dead on that guitar. I hate wasting them, and I've got to take them off and change them, like. And but I've done a little backing track of the for me new Akai machine. I've done like the first backing track from it, like a master recording, just to test how it sounds and everything. So I'll let you hear it later when I've had another beer and I've got some Dutch courage. What's Dutch courage in Dutch? That's a good question, isn't it? Nederlander courage. I don't know. Oh, that's making me feel good. Alright, it's a 10 out of 10. See you later. Thanks for watching. To all my fans out there, to all my subbers, thanks for watching.